Hey,
Hey.
I already pushed it too late.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, how's it
Franco,
going?
no movie review. We did not agree on a movie. We forgot to decide, and I forgot to remind Dean.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, but we had activities.
Yeah. All right. And I did watch a bunch of movies that I think you watched.
Oh,
So
I did watch. We could start off with one that I watched. Cassie started, and I've said it before, but she's a huge Sylvester Stallone fan, right?
okay.
So, like all his movies, she wants to watch all of them ever since
Yeah.
I've known her.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. I'm with her.
so we watched the Stallone documentary on Netflix.
Badass.
That was a very good documentary.
Fucking awesome documentary.
Yeah,
It's
just
on
like to
Netflix.
hear you knew he had trouble with his dad and stuff like that, and you knew his backstory a little bit, but I only know
Not like this.
vaguely what happened,
Yeah.
until I watched this.
Yeah. Like this was all the rumors and all the speculation that has
Right,
been around him for years and years coming out of his mouth has
right,
like Bible and verse. And it's great because it's only like an hour and 40 minutes, I think.
right. Yeah, it's a jaunty.
Yeah, and it's like it's to the point. That's okay, Chris. It's nice that you're here now. It's to the point. It hits all the buttons that you want, and that's what's great. Like what I thought was cool. A couple things I thought were cool about it was he's like the good guy. The good guy should never die.
Right.
Like, there's no reason why you should kill off the good guy. It doesn't make any sense. He's the good guy. He should never be killed. And there was like one movie where like they killed off the good guy, and the movie was a flop. And
Right.
he's like, yeah, see what I mean, guys? This was stupid. There was one movie where they shot it as he died, and then they reshot it the way he wanted it, and then they filmed it, or then they screened it, and everyone was like, yeah, that version sucks. So they put in the version where he lived, and it was like, yeah, that's the movie.
Right.
And it was he did another one too. I don't know if you've seen it where it was during COVID. A friend of his shot it on an iPhone
Hmm.
and Netflix picked it up and it was just conversations of him why he's re-editing Rocky.
Really?
So during COVID, he hired a guy to come in and they sat there and watched and re-edited Rocky. And he just kind of talked about the young him versus him now and like how arrogant he was and how like changing this shot will make it look better and just going back and like self-evaluation of the guy then versus the
Right.
guy now and what he's learned. It's not as good as this one because it was literally shot on an iPhone,
Right.
but and there wasn't clear direction. It was just like conversations from a couch.
Right.
um Whereas this documentary, yeah, 100%, man. Did she like it?
Oh, yeah, she loved it.
Yeah. I,
Yeah,
I yeah, they killed it.
well, and it's like, we know now Sylvester Stallone as a movie director and writer and stuff like that,
Mhm.
but back then, I didn't think of him as a director, writer, and stuff like that, but the industry did. We just didn't know that.
Right. We didn't
I
know
thought of him
how
as
much people.
I thought he was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Another one,
Yeah.
but
Right.
no, he's not. That's why I think his movies overall were probably his characters he played were better than Schwarzenegger's characters
Yeah.
because they had more heart and they were a version of him.
Yeah.
He like certain parts, but amplified. Certain
Yes,
parts of him, they
he
were just
used his
amplified to the
yeah,
max.
he used his life story to write these parts, which yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Um, and that was the great thing about watching Arnold's thing is that you really understand the 3 phases of Arnold's life. And to me, that was also like there again, these are 2 of my movie star heroes from my
right,
youth. Um, call it what it is. I mean, hero is a funny word to use anymore because we can't have heroes because heroes always disappoint. But these
right.
were 2 of the people, and I don't look up to them as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Their characters.
I like their characters, and I always explain to people, listen, I don't want to meet Harrison Ford. I want to meet Han Solo, and I want to meet Indiana Jones. He's just the guy that played these characters. I would love to meet those guys, not Harrison Ford. I don't care about Harrison Ford.
Right.
But I do want to know what was the inspiration for him to create this character. And I that's what I like about these documentaries where, with Sly, we really got to understand where the character of Rocky came from, Rambo, and then all these other movies that he was doing. We got that clip of his life that it's like we were involved in. We have some little piece in because we're one person, but we helped to make him what he is now. We got him there. I love the story of Arnold Trickle.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
Yeah,
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 that was good. That was a good one for sure. And yeah, and they both tell a great side of that. But there
yeah.
again, that was the battle that was raging, and ugh. Now I did watch his most recent movie, which is Expendables 4, and stop. Just
Yeah.
it's enough.
I never watched the first Expendables.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the first Expendables is fantastic.
Right.
Honestly, the first two Expendables were great. They're really good. Even the third one wasn't bad, but the first two, really good. Just because you get to see all your old, and it's
Hero.
an old school 80s movie, Demolition Man or Bust. Demolition
Cat
Man was
Cassie
badass.
would agree with that is probably her favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. So I don't know if I have like a favorite Sylvester Stallone movie. I
Right.
did have the Demolition Man poster somewhere that I used to have hanging up. I don't know where the hell it went, but
Yeah.
um I have a ton of his movies that I just because there again he was just one of the I like Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger was a really good movie.
Dude, that's a deep cut. I didn't even think about that, but that's a really good Sly Stallone
Yeah.
movie.
And there again, back then, all those movies were basically the same story over and over again.
Right.
Which is cool because, to be honest with you, we all like the same shit, right? When
Yeah.
we order the same food when we go out. So why would we not like to see our character do the same thing over and over again? Judge Dredd was pretty good. I am the law.
Yeah.
If you were a Judge Dredd fan, the movie sucked.
Yeah.
But as a Sylvester fan, it was a good movie. But
I
it
I love how he
sucked.
says he's like, "Look how I look and how I talk. I had no choice but to write these movies for me." And
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, it's true. Like
Stuff, Baba.
he's not like Ryan Gosling, where
No.
everyone just loves the way he looks and all
Yeah.
that. Like he is not like he's a good looking guy, and he was super well. He was freaking built like a
But
tank,
he had the problem with his face, where
and
he
the
had
way he
partial
spoke,
facial paralysis.
yeah, and the way he spoke, and it was like,
Ugh.
dude, over
Ugh.
the top. That's another that
That is a deep cut.
that might be my favorite Sly Stallone movie besides Rocky, the first Rocky.
See, I could care less.
Yeah,
Wait, he's acting? Nah, fuck.
yeah,
Blow
because
some shit
like
up.
Rambo, I liked as a movie, but to me, that's like one of my, I wouldn't say least favorite because I still like it. But if
I
I'm ranking them, it's towards the bottom end for me.
Yeah, so, like, First Blood didn't do it for me
Yeah,
because it was like, I get what they were trying to do there. I think once they changed topics and did the, what is it? Chuck Norris, let's go back to Vietnam and save all the, that those to me were, like, more action stories that I kinda got behind, whereas I think First Blood will always be that movie where it was like, "Fuck, this is serious,"
yeah.
you know? And if you really look at First Blood, it's a sad movie.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's literally the deconstruction of this poor guy. Whereas when you look at all the rest of them, it's it's almost comic book, you know, except for like I think it was 4 where he's in like where he's like frick I can't remember what Asian country he goes to but where he's sitting there with the 50 caliber at the end and he's just like
yeah.
and he's but that Rambo to me, Tango and Cash, that was a funny one.
That's
um
another deep cut. I never think a lot of these movies I don't think of as Sly Stallone movies, but
oh yeah, they're great.
yeah,
But that Rambo to me 4 was more like the first one where it was like you have this guy that has just he's just on fumes. He doesn't really have anything to care about. He's just living out his time in the world.
Yeah.
And then he goes home and they came out with that last one and it was like, you guys didn't need to do this.
Yeah.
You didn't need
No,
to do
they need to keep it like Reacher, the Amazon Prime series.
Yes.
Like he's trying to escape something. Like he gets caught up in this. Like this is not what he wants to do, but he's the type of person, the perfect type of person to handle this situation.
Yes.
And he
Yeah.
has to do it, you know.
And
It's like,
that was the thing about the last Rambo, where it was like, listen, this guy's always got to be a hero. You can't. Your heroes, the watching your heroes fail, to me, really doesn't do anything for the story. I get it. You got to watch them fail to watch them succeed, but it's like,
you can't end on fail, is what
I
you're
don't.
saying.
Yeah, it's like I
Yeah.
didn't want to like this guy's been indestructible for 20 plus years. To see this be the end of him no, fuck that. I mean, this guy fucking chased down a helicopter with a fucking bow and arrow, and it's like, no, we can't. No, some fucking,
And that, like, the only show that I liked that went what was Breaking Bad. Cobra.
That was my favorite one. Thank you.
Was it?
Cobra is my favorite Salai movie. 100%. Thank you for reminding me of that. 100%, man. Allison Cobretti.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember
the opening scene of that movie, where he's got the stupid matchstick, he's got the gun right there with the Cobra on it, and he goes in that shopping center, and he pops the Coors Light, takes it, and then throws it out there, and he go, and that movie is so stupid, but badass lines, just fucking coolest car chase ever. When they,
you know what it reminds me of?
What's
it's
that?
like the did this come out before Roadhouse?
I don't know.
It's a similar type of movie.
Yeah,
I did like Cobra though. I thought it was good.
I will always love Assassins. Was weird. That had Antonio Banderas. Like, I always thought the thing with Assassins I thought was funny was, they got their little 22 and they're both wearing like casts and they're trying to kill each other at the cemetery. And I'm like,
I don't even know if I remember that one.
It
I
was
kind of remember the
such a
scene you're
silly
talking
movie.
about, but yeah.
Yeah. They're super fan. So I mean, it's like I got them all, man. I got them all.
But my whole thing with the hero thing is, did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
No.
So you're probably not gonna go back and watch it.
No.
Okay, so starting out, Walter White, that's your protagonist, right? And then you have many other antagonists throughout the show. But you're rooting for this guy and to slowly watch him break bad. At the end of the season, there's 4 seasons only, so they stopped it, while they were on top.
Yeah.
Like the dude's
then they came out with Better Call Saul.
Right, which I didn't ever get into, but I heard is good. But he's the villain. At the end of it, he's the villain. And it's like, dude, and you slowly get lulled into rooting for him
the bad guy.
Yeah, he's like, but he's the good guy. In your mind, until the last season, everything he done was justified. Until you find out a bunch of other shit that he done, and it's like, he's not the good guy.
No.
Like, he is not the good guy.
That's every Vin Diesel movie ever.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is not the good guy.
Yeah, purposely though. Like,
he Riddick was the best.
Yeah, Riddick was awesome. Yeah.
Riddick and Pitch Black, like Pitch Black, you're like,
yeah.
When they created the character of Riddick, and there's this guy that's like, he's a serial killer, been into every, he's like this cold-blooded murder that everyone's afraid of, and then all of a sudden he's not.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, he just needs to be evil. Ends up being a good guy at the end.
But you're not the good guy at the end if you make one good decision, but you made 26 bad ones.
And that's the problem. But that's the problem though. As humans, we are forgivable dopes.
Right.
Oh, it's 5 seasons. Okay, there you go.
5 seasons. Okay.
Either that's more than I'm gonna watch. So we need another banger like Breaking Bad, Call Saul to come out. Currently, stuff kind of 100%. But there again, we get 8 episodes to make shit work.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
Yep.
You got to make something work.
Model. I will say this though.
Yeah.
There is a show coming out in April that I'm super pumped about.
Which one is that?
It's on Amazon Prime. It's Fallout. So based off the video game
I was gonna
Fallout,
say that's a video game.
which is literally one of my favorite games of all time. The aesthetic of it is so cool. It's like a nuclear war happened in the late 50s.
Right.
So culture stopped at the late 50s, right? But technology advanced well past where we are today. But the culture is still stuck in the 50s. So
Okay.
it's like a really cool. I mean, it's a dark story, but it's like chipper. You know what I mean? It's like 50s humor, ha ha ha. I just accidentally ripped someone's head off or something, something like that could happen. So they released some images from it and it looks awesome.
Oh, they haven't released the trailer yet?
They have not released the trailer as far as I know. And
Hmm.
this is the problem. Like Stuart, I agree with you. Video games struggle on screen. So we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. I thought The Last of Us was great. So maybe there's something going for it.
John Constantine. At the end of the decision you make before dying, a self-sacrifice can lead to forgiveness. Look at John Constantine. No, and there again, I mean, that's the Bible. Repent for all your sins to
Yeah.
get. So, basically, what they're saying is you can do all this bad shit, but as long as you repent and say you're sorry,
Yeah.
you're good. I don't know if that always works. I really don't
I don't
necessarily feel
either.
that way.
There are some instances where it works,
Yeah.
where someone has a history of like, okay, they changed it. They realized, like Scrooge.
Yeah.
That's a movie we just watched. We watched Scrooge.
Good movie.
Oh, well, actually, we didn't watch it as a movie. We watched it as a play. But
Oh,
so the Scrooge story, like he
okay.
comes back and he's able to redeem himself for everything he's done, and that's like he's redeemed at that point in my eyes. But there are other ones where it's like, well, you killed a lot of people, like drug dealers giving turkeys out on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
it's like to
exactly.
me.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Stewart's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stewart's like,
Sorry.
sorry, it doesn't
Sorry.
fix everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, don't pay the bills, bro. So yeah, I'm with you 100% on that one. And I don't think anyone could say sorry for making this movie enough. I watched Blue Beetle, which I'm pretty sure you've watched.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's not enough sorries in the world to apologize for the shit movie that was.
Dude, that's all of them. Like, which Marvel movie's better
Well, that's
recently?
not Marvel. That was DC.
That's DC, but what I'm saying is, like, which Marvel movie's better recently? They're all like that now.
But that movie sucked so bad. Like the
I
guy
thought it
that
was
got
better
to
than
play.
the Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
No, I will take Wakanda any day over that. Like
Really?
they both suck, but that one, dude, the kid that they got to play, in there again, I'm sure he's a perfectly good actor, but whoever's directing him to
Yeah.
be that much of a pussy,
The Cobra
like
Kai kid.
he sucks so bad. Like the character just was
Yeah.
just a miserable character to watch, and you're just like, and God love him, but the uncle, what's his name, Paul, whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah. Paul Rodriguez.
George Lopez. Sorry, George
George
Lopez.
Lopez, yeah.
Come on, man. Like, so crazy uncle with a mullet that drives the Tundra is the smartest
Yeah.
guy in the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
That was funny, man. I thought it was
what?
funny.
That was the only part that
Ridiculous
was
movie.
actually like,
It's so ridiculous. Like
yes,
every Marvel and DC movie is so ridiculous. At
yeah,
least this one was pointing out like this shit is ridiculous.
yeah. It was ridiculous, but it was
Yeah,
just so. Yeah, that was awkward. The whole movie was Tacoma. My bad. Either way, you call it a taco.
yeah, it's same thing.
The whole movie was just stupid beyond words, man. And it was like, and there again, at the end, the bad guy that killed everyone, that did all the bad stuff. At the very end, he was like, "Oh, I feel bad," and he's like, "I'm gonna kill the chick," and it's like, "Oh, okay, go for it." Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like, I don't know. To me, it was just like this movie sucks balls.
yeah,
You know. And there was a lot of movies that I actually started that I didn't finish watching. I was like, I'm over this. Yeah, I give
yeah.
it like an hour or a half hour or 45 minutes and the phone would ring and I'd be, oh, thank God. You know,
Save me, yeah, save me, yeah.
save me anyone because they're just so bad. I was like, I know
We
I was
went we
watching
went
one
and saw
movie.
it in the theaters, so that always gives a movie a little more grace because you're trapped and you're not on your phone. So it's like there's no option to get on your phone, which sometimes could be worse.
Yeah. Well, then you pay more attention. But
Right.
I watched that in the morning, so there was nobody calling me. And
Yeah.
I was just like, God, this movie, like, it's so bad.
I'm not gonna go see this, but when it comes out, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I would not
I
go see
expect
it.
it to be horrible, but I'll watch it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, Brie
Yeah.
Larson is whatever, and the other two are nuts. So
The girl, I watched part of her
I couldn't get through it.
series. I watched like 2.5 episodes. Like, yeah, I'm good with this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. This is for kids. This is legitimately for kids. This is not. This is not a Star Wars show that
No.
adults can enjoy. This is for kids.
Yeah, this is stupid. Fro says, "Have you checked out Monarch yet?" And the answer to that was actually the top of my list. Right now, I'm watching Monarch, Story of Monsters, on Apple TV, and yeah, fucking A, man. This is so it
What's
stars
that?
Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
but it also stars their son as young Kurt Russell,
Hmm.
and they move him back and forth. So it's what's going on today, and then what's happening where it started. And so it's one of those things like we've all seen a million times. But it's like the story of like Godzilla, and in there again, they're not telling us anything that we don't really already know. They're just all putting it into one movie, and it's like, here's what here's what actually happened behind closed doors. Yeah, and you're like, isn't that the same Godzilla from Godzilla? Like, are we supposed to have like, and they talk about Los Angeles, and they're like, is this like after the first Godzilla we watched? We're like, so
So it's like about the Japanese monsters like King Kong,
no,
Godzilla.
it's more than that. It's more
Uh,
than that. Oh yeah, it starts out like John Goodman is running. He's on Kong Island or whatever the hell the name of that island is. He's running for his life while filming something, going, one day I hope you get this and you'll understand. And he had a bag and he like zipped it and threw it in the water before he got attacked by a giant spider who got eaten or it got attacked by a giant crab. And either way, they all both fall into the ocean. And you're like, whoa, okay,
was this a series or a movie?
it's a new series. So they're on like episode 3 or 4 right now.
I need to. I gotta start writing a list of these
Yeah,
things
but
because I still have not
the
watched it.
timeline confuses me, no doubt. But I mean, there
Yeah.
again, the story isn't really deep, and there's some weird shit going on. Like they threw a monkey in the wrench, and that there's two stars, two stars right now, and they're brother and sister, but they don't know that they were brother and sister because their dad, who was one of the guys in Monarch that I think we've seen in Godzilla, had a family in America and a family in Japan. He was one of those guys.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what the? So you're
Are
supposed
they
to like
doing
this guy, but
Are they doing the Luke and Leia thing?
no. This is like he
Okay.
had two wives and two families.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this
what I'm
wasn't
saying,
like
the kids, like, do they
no,
need
no,
to
no. They
be
didn't
like
even know
Luke
they
and
were.
Leia? Like they didn't know. Yeah.
Have you seen the Pacific on Netflix? Saw the first episode today, and I'm hooked. I have not seen the Pacific on Netflix. I don't think. I'll have to check. But anyway, so Monarch is definitely there. I'd almost say wait until all the episodes ever been released, just
Right.
because it's like I hate waiting.
Yeah.
Um, and then I watched. Sue wanted to watch Mission Impossible.
The original or the new
No,
one?
the new one, the one that just came out. The part one, Dead Reckoning, I think
Yeah.
is what it's called. Have you seen that one?
No. No. I don't know. They're like all the same movie. I don't mind them once we get into them, but they're all like the same movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's 100% the same movie.
Yeah.
100% the same movie. But there again, I will say this: the one thing about those movies that is nice is that it's well written, the acting is good, the storyline makes sense, it's edited properly, and you go from one scene to the next scene to the next scene, and it's like the movie flows with no question. It's just like everything is just building blocks down the road, and you're good. And so, it may be part 7 or 8, but It's the same story over and over again, but it's enjoyable.
It's like a James Bond movie. Like,
It's
you're not
100%
gonna
a
be
James Bond
mad
movie.
that you went and seen it.
It's the American James Bond.
Yeah, the American James Bond. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be mad that you went and seen it, but you didn't learn a whole lot.
No, there's nothing to be gleaned other than
Yeah, it's like
2.5
you
hours
know
of
the
entertainment.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How many times did Tom Cruise run? Oh, yeah, he ran. Oh, yeah, he ran. It was great. Yeah.
Like, Tom Cruise, not my favorite person as a person. He's
No.
just super
Mm-mm.
weird. But my
Yeah.
God, the dude can act, man.
He can.
Dude
And that's
can
what makes
act.
and that's the thing that makes this movie enjoyable, is that it's
Yeah.
like everyone that's in this movie is a good actor,
Right, yeah.
you know? So I would never go see this movie unless Sue was like, "Can we go?" I mean, yeah, of course, honey. Yes, I would
Yeah.
love to. Then I watched one other movie that I actually made it from start to finish. It was called The Doorman. It's on Hulu. It's
Mm.
the girl from, and you never watched John Wick.
I watched the first one, the very
Yeah,
first
so
one.
she was in the second one or third one. She also played Batgirl. In John Wick, she was the girl that couldn't talk. She would do sign language. She's got like
Yeah.
tattoos and short hair and looks very dykish, I guess would be the word I would use.
Just got us canceled right now. No,
What's that? Yeah, I know.
you just got to cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look like the
But
girl from the dragon tattoo.
not that girl, but yeah, very much like that. And I can't think of what she is, but she's a badass. I think she was in the last Vin Diesel Triple X movie. I think she was in that
Right.
movie too. Um, Either way, she played Batgirl for a minute. And she, stupid plot. Had the guy from Jean Rene. I don't know if you know who Jean Rene is. He
Mhm.
was in Leon, which was
Oh, I liked Leon.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was the star of Leon. So he's older now, and he
Was he
so
also the professional?
yeah, it's the same movie.
Yes.
Leon and the Professional, same movie.
Right.
So he was in it. Those were the two stars, so to speak. And stupid movie, 100% dumb. I don't recommend it. It was just fun to watch because it was just like,
Ruby Rose. I think
yeah, that's her, Ruby Rose.
she was also in Orange is the New Black
Was she?
TV show. Yeah.
She's a badass. There's no doubt
Oh
about
yeah.
it. I don't know how well she can act, but she's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those really stupid Rambo style, like, but she's a doorman in a hotel, but she's a badass ex-military person that knows how to kill people. So it was
I
like
mean, that's Dean as hell.
100%. That's why I wanted to watch it. I was like, ooh, let's watch that.
Yeah.
So I just, and there again, just ate popcorn and went, this is so dumb. I love it. Yeah. Dumb
Wait,
killing.
who didn't like The Professional? I love The
It was
Professional.
very, so the Professional, I feel if you've ever watched both versions, The Professional and Leon,
Right.
there's a moment in time where you're watching that where you're kind of uncomfortable.
Oh, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's not overtly, but
No.
it's like, this is like a young child.
He's, and I get it. It's you putting your adult I've lived in the
Right.
world spin on it, as opposed to a guy that has literally just been raised to kill people and
Right.
doesn't understand what, other than taking care of his plant, what life is. So, he was a father figure in this movie,
Mhm.
but it's also kind of, there's some creepy moments in it,
Oh, yeah.
but not intentionally. He just
It like, it didn't go out of bounds, but you could just tell, like, he does not know how to act around children,
right,
especially,
right,
it's like, this is a young child, a
right.
female child.
Right. He's never had that experience, so he didn't know what to do. And there again, I also look at it like it's not a US movie. So culture is
Right,
different where that was filmed. So they have different things there that aren't
right.
necessarily, like, we're way more uptight than they are over there.
Yeah,
So for sure. So, you can watch dicks on TV over there and it's not a big deal. You can't do that here.
right.
If you turn on TV and there was 4 dicks hanging out, you'd be like, oh my god, what is that? Oh,
Yeah.
and we're, everyone's going, yeah, it's an innocent reaction. But there again, Yeah, that was a great story for sure. That
Yeah.
was one, and Gary Oldman played an incredible character in that movie. Like, just one of his best performances for sure. You know, because that was just when Gary Oldman was like, just play a crazy guy, okay?
Yeah.
You know, like the movie The Fifth Element, when he played the crazy guy in The Fifth Element,
Yeah.
and you're like, what
Oh,
the
you're
fuck?
bringing up some hurt feelings right here. Let me go up to the top right here.
No, no,
Oh,
oh, for
okay.
sure.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm still mad at. Oh,
This was way back. This was at 9:07. This was
yeah,
10 minutes ago or
yeah.
so.
Listen, I love The Fifth Element. I don't need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I know the whole movie. Okay, and
Yeah.
in like the weirdest scene ever is how did they get the stones inside of the diva? I mean, it's so gross, man. It's like,
Oh man.
ooh, what is she made out of Jello? It's creepy as shit. So Gary Oldman actually has a show now on. I want to say Apple TV. It's called Slow Horses.
Yeah.
It's a British. They're on season 2. Season 3 is just getting ready to release. It's a great series. Like it's. I didn't. It was like this is kind of stupid, but then I started watching. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. It's about a bunch of defunct MI5 or MI6 operators. They send them to him, and he's just like, I don't give a shit what you do, and but which means nothing because naturally they all give a shit, and he
Right.
yeah, and it's just one of those. And but half the guys, it's like I don't want to do this, and they're like, well, I don't want to do it, So it's this motley crew of idiots that stumble their way through, greatness. It's one of those shows.
Yeah. San Andreas.
Oh, geez.
I think Cassie forced me to watch that one time. It was
Yeah.
It was what you think it would be.
Yeah, that was with The Rock, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the movie where that movie got really stupid. Okay, because I always have to preface things with like it's a dumb movie to begin. Like so we can't really get too nitpicky about it.
Yeah.
But the whole scene inside of the building where like he has to bring his daughter back to life kind of thing. Like I get why they did it because of the sun and the whole 9 yards, but it was like I think they could have wrote that differently. I really don't think that really added to the movie, so to speak.
And they were like, at that point, they didn't care. Because it's like, how many movies can we have with The Rock and Kevin Hart? Like, I don't dislike them. I don't dislike them. But that being said, like, I've seen enough of them.
Well, that's why they took a break.
Yeah. Thanks.
I think in 5 years we can get a new batch of those.
Right.
Once Kevin Hart actually knows how to act.
Yeah, well, no, he's going to be Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he probably won't know how to act.
He's like a worse. What's his thing? Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson plays Samuel Jackson, and we love him for it. Kevin Hart plays Kevin Hart, and it's like,
I don't like you for it.
Yeah, it's like
no. I mean, I think some of the best Samuel Jackson is The Bodyguard. Or The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch The Hitman's Bodyguard with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson? Oh my God, that is fucking gold.
Really?
Oh, dude, and the second one was Selma Hayek.
No.
The Hitman Bodyguard's wife. Oh,
I almost watched anything with Selma Hayek in it.
Great Saturday night movie to watch with the wife. Put some popcorn on, sit back, and just be prepared to be motherfuckered.
Dude, I have a movie to watch this weekend.
Oh, great!
You're not gonna want to watch it, but
care.
Matt texts today and he's like, "Hey, can we watch Oppenheimer this weekend? It's out. I'll rent it on the thing." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll watch it." Because I thought, like,
tell me all about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. We'll see. And I said, "Listen, is it like what's the last World War II movie he done?"
You know who the director is, right?
Yeah, it's Christopher Nolan.
Yep.
But he done the other World War II movie?
It time jumps back and forth. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, I like the one that he done that was with the really handsome black guy. Can't think of his name right now. Where they time jump in that movie. I like that movie.
Tenet?
Yeah, Tenet.
Nobody liked Tenet.
I like Tenet.
I didn't like Tenet.
Yeah, I like.
We didn't like Tenet.
Yeah, we
reviewed
watched
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
We watched it like 3 times. We never liked that movie because we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No, but that one wasn't bad. The one I hated was the World War II Dunkirk.
Yeah,
Dunkirk
sucked too.
hated Dunkirk.
Batman sucked. Every movie.
No, I like the original Batman. I like the Dark Knight Rises better than the original, and I hated the third one.
I hate them all. They're all crap. Dude, that
I
guy
like
can't direct.
I like some of them. I like the other one, The Inception. I like that one as well.
I really like The Day After Tomorrow, or whatever the original name of that movie was. Live, Die, Repeat, I think was the original name of that movie.
I like that one too.
Tom Cruise's, yeah. So the original title for that was Live, Die, Repeat, and then they changed it to The Day After Tomorrow.
That was like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
With a twist. Like they just had a little twist on Mission Impossible.
They put aliens in it.
Right, yeah.
But no, that was a good movie. I watch that every time it's on just because I like, oh, I like this one again. That's a very entertaining movie. Won't make it into my top 20, but I will watch it when it's on because it's just it is good. It's a good movie. And it's there again, it's not an original story, but it's still, the acting is decent, the special effects are good.
Yeah.
And I like that story.
Time movie with Justin Timberlake and Olivia Wilde, I think it was, where they had to, you work and you get paid in time credits, and when your time credits run out, you die.
Oh,
have you not seen that movie?
I hope not.
Help me out in the chat. What is that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me out on that one.
It's something like Something Time's Up or something like that, but it's Justin Timberlake, Olivia Wilde. They're poor people, so they literally have to work like 12 hours a day just to live.
Oh, The Day After Tomorrow is the Ice Age movie. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, well that movie sucked. Yeah, global warming. Thanks, Fro. No, I like the other one, Live, Die, Repeat. That was a much better movie.
That's the same movie.
No, he's talking about the one where the polar vortex came down.
Oh, you're right. That movie sucked.
I think it had Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah, that one's
one of those two-man
studs.
I
was thinking Live, Die, Repeat, but it was called something else, like you were saying. I can't remember.
Yeah. I thought it was called The Day After Tomorrow, but yeah, okay. And Bob, I was talking about, we did watch Mission Impossible, and I enjoyed it because it's Mission Impossible.
In time.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. I don't know why I waste your guys' time thinking about what the name of it was, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, so taking a quick break. This is a piece of candy. Today I had to go to Target to get something this morning for work, and what makes this piece of candy unique is that Target now has Dunkin' Donuts candies. So it comes in a little tiny box, like, the minis, the little Dunkin' Donut minis. It's got 3 flavors of chocolates in them that have cream filling. So one is a strawberry donut. So it's like a white with a red shit in the center, Boston cream. And then this one, which is brownie batter. I have no idea how this one tastes, but way too much sweetness to them. They're almost like, God damn, slow it down. But if you guys are in Target, it's worth checking out just because it's the silliest thing you've ever seen. Like,
yeah, I mean, hey, it's candy. Try it.
Yeah, it's candy for sure. The Edge of Tomorrow. That's it, bro.
That's why we got confused.
Yeah. No, that one's good.
Dude, you know what's funniest about this episode? We had no movie to review.
Yeah.
The title is Thanksgiving Recap - This Show Needs a New Name.
Yeah.
We talked about movies from the very beginning and TV shows till 38 minutes in before we got to nonsense.
Yeah.
So we opposite them.
Yes.
We want to see movies. We flip it around.
Well, you started with a great movie though, because you started with Sylvester Stallone, and let's be honest, like, who doesn't like Sylvester Stallone? I mean, it's pretty awesome there. Now there was one other documentary that I started watching that I haven't finished watching, and for the life of me, I don't remember where I started watching it or what it was named, because it's I think it's on Netflix, and it's about these guys that did the albums artwork for like Pink Floyd and a bunch of people back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
And I'll have to finish watching it and then, tell you what it was. But if you're, it's some stupid name. but it's so far it's really great. Yeah. It's
Yes,
like a reverse psychology.
we never talk about movies this early and
Yeah.
long in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. And then I watched this other movie. I started watching this other movie that was about like supercells, some
Yeah.
weather that's going to destroy the world thing that had Alec Baldwin in it. And I got about 30 minutes into it and I was like, this is so dumb. Like, uh,
Oh man.
I got to get back on with these guys. Yes, you do,
Yeah,
Chris.
man.
We'll get you
Yeah.
back on.
I feel like we should do a documentary next. Did you say the Arnold is 3-part series?
Arnold is 3 parts.
What are they, like an hour long each?
Yeah. So the first part is muscle and fitness. The second part is movies, and the third part is politician.
I feel like I might watch because Cassie, she'll watch that. Also, she
Yeah.
also loves Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, who doesn't, right? But
100%.
she would sit down and watch action movies with you all day long.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
Except
and
for Blue Beetle.
a matter of fact, the only action movie that she didn't like was the one that the horrible Chinese one we watched with John Cena. I think that's
So
the only action movie that she hasn't liked ever.
So it's funny. It's funny you say that. Oh God, this is horrible. Yeah, that was downright disgusting. He's got a new movie coming out that I've been waiting for. Yeah, sadly enough, I've literally been waiting for this movie to come out, and I think it comes out this week. I'm so very excited because it's called Freelance. So if you get the opportunity to watch the preview for it, John Cena, it's hilarious. It looks to me like it's going to be stupidly funny.
Yeah,
Typical John Cena style movie, which I really like those kind of things. But so he plays the preview for it is great because he's like, you ever have that where you get everything you want to be and like, you're the guy he wants. So he's like special forces, but then he like falls out of the helicopter and breaks his back. So he has to go be like a lawyer or some shit like that, which totally sucks. And then they're like, hey, you hate being a lawyer. I'll give you 20 grand to go do this job. You got to go protect a, it's like black work shit where he's got to go protect this news reporter that goes to a foreign country. And of course, when they get there, there's a coup and all this other shit. So inserts typical shit that we've all seen a million times. But I'm like, this looks so bad. I can't wait to see it. Okay,
yeah.
not that we answer those questions here, Chris, you know that, but key lock, man. Come on. Don't be silly. Key lock, bro.
What are you, a rookie? What are you, a
rookie move?
Yeah, man, come on. Even I did that.
All my wife watches is true crime stuff. I think she's trying to find the perfect way to knock me off.
Yeah.
Get caught. Yeah, it's funny. Like Haley and Sue are watching this new series on Netflix. Haley just got done reading the book.
Yeah.
And so she's told me all about it, but Sue has no idea what's going on. And so it's on while I'm editing. And so because Haley and I do a walk every Wednesday night, and she kind of like recaps what her week is like, and she tells me about this book she's reading and all this other crap. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the boring version of the boring life, where she's telling me all this shit, and I'm sitting there going, all right, what are we going to talk about on Saturday or Sunday? But I was just kidding. I know you are. But she's so Sue has no idea what's happening. I know everything that's happening. So I'm watching this. I'm going, oh God, this is so bad. But it's like a true crime, but not true crime. So it's fake crime, but it's so stupid. But Haley loves that shit too. And it's just like, oh God. So it's
Dude,
like,
I watched the best short documentary style thing. It was a mockumentary. I'll call it.
Oh yeah, I like
it. Was about like these kids investigating crimes that happen at the school.
Oh,
and
nice.
they're like a kid team, they got their own crime. They're going around filming, doing interviews and all this. But the whole point of it was that they're trying to figure out who drew dicks on the wall and on the parking lot and on all the cars. And dude, it is genuinely hilarious because it's like making fun of every other mockumentary that's been out, and it just I can't remember what the hell it was called, but it was good. It was like 3 or 4 parts.
Oh yeah.
and they were like 45 minutes long, and it was hilarious. I loved it.
There's some documentaries out right now that I want to watch, but they're all like 3 and 4 parts. And it's
Really?
like I really don't want to know about this much information.
Yeah, like let me do it in an hour and a half, 2 hours max.
Yeah, it's like, can you cut
Yeah.
like there's a vape one that I want to watch that's on Netflix. And it's like I want to watch it just because it just I find it so curious.
Yeah.
Because I just want to find out how right I was,
Yeah.
I guess is really why. And I just can't it's like I got 4 hours. I want to do something else with my 4 hours. It's like I already know I'm right. I don't really want to waste 4 hours to find this out. It's like, damn it.
Oh jeez.
That's maybe what happens. We go every other week.
It's
We just go every other week on this one because it's like, oh shit.
only 5 people care.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But yeah, so all right. Thanksgiving happened. We got 15 minutes left.
yeah.
How did the 500 people that came to
Dude.
Hi-Fi's house go?
So you know the little chairs we have set up at, like kind of by the TV?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had those two. I took every other thing out of the way so we could put three and three. So 6 chairs here, couch, chair, couch, 2 chairs here. And then I put 1 chair or a double seater in front of the TV stand. And then we have the bar seats. And then we have
Right.
6 in there in the kitchen. And then I had the swing in the back and 2 more, and then 2 more in front. Every seat was taken. I was like,
Damn.
my God, dude. And like my family's loud, but Cassie's family is
But they're
loud
deaf, right?
as shit, dude. Yeah. I guess they're all deaf. Cassie literally is deaf. The rest
I
of them,
know.
I don't know.
They're just used to talking to her.
I guess so, man, because they are loud. I mean, like I said, my family's loud as well.
Yeah.
But and people that have seen me on YouTube like, yeah, you're kind of loud. Well, dude, like you have no idea how loud. I wish I would have recorded some audio just to play on this show.
Yeah.
How loud it was, but we had a good time. Let's just say that they
I
were loud. We had a good time. We so we do the potluck style.
Yeah.
That way, it's not on everyone to cook everything. We cook the turkey. My sister cooks the ham.
Right.
Problem with the turkey. So we have a turkey roaster. We go to the store Saturday before, and we're looking, and it's like they have 13-pound turkeys and they have 30-pound turkeys. It's like,
Okay.
dude, like a 30-pound will barely fit in the roaster and it'll burn the wings and all that. So I was like, it's fine. We'll get the 14-pounder. Probably a lot. We don't think everyone's going to show up. And then we gave a ham to my sister. She usually buys a ham, but Cassie's work had given her ham. So we sent that 5 minutes. Turkey and ham's gone.
Really?
Gone. I was like, oh my God. And Kyle was like, he was running late because he was making egg rolls. And he's like, I'm texting him like, yo, like the food's gone, dude. Like, what do you? So I find a little bit of dark meat, 1 piece of ham. So I put them a little plate together, throw it in the microwave. But I'm telling you that it got wrecked. Like the food got wrecked. This is the first year ever that we've like ran out of food like this.
Wow.
So I don't know what we're gonna do next year, but I'm not cooking a 30-pound turkey. Like you guys are gonna have to find somewhere else to go. Like
no. You gotta cook a 30-pound turkey, bro. Yeah, just cook it in the oven, man.
No, hell no. That's like God, that's like you have to wake up at 5 in the morning to do
Don't be
that.
such a bitch.
Yeah, hell no, man.
I'm coming to your house next
You can
year.
throw in you can throw in that roaster, like that 12-pound, 13-pound turkey, whatever we had. Dude, it cooked it in like a little over an hour. I was like, oh shit. Like I have it done 2 hours early. I was like, well,
then you should have cooked the second one.
I know, but we didn't have a second one, and it was Thanksgiving.
Next year, maybe cook 2.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe I'll just uninvite people. That's my plan. Like, hey, you guys
let
do
me know how your plan works out.
Yeah, well, I know. That's what I want to do. Like, hey, we'll just do it with our 6 people.
Yeah,
with your 6 people, and then we'll see everybody at Christmas where it's not at my house.
Just buy KFC. It's close enough, bro. You'd never get KFC, bro. It's just not gonna happen. They ain't got no chicken. It's a chicken store that don't sell chicken. Yeah. So the only the only like food drama we had at the party we went to is that no one thought to do gravy.
Really?
Yeah, I was
That's a
like,
faux
"There's no
pas,
gravy?"
man.
I was like, no gravy at all, huh? Seems
Especially
like
because it's very hard to get a turkey juicy. Like, you need the gravy
like,
after.
dude, I'm sorry, you can't do stuffing and mashed potatoes without gravy. It's
Right,
like
yeah, yeah.
kind of an integral part of the gravy. It's like, I need gravy. And they had no gravy. And I was like, hmm.
That's,
Okay.
no, that's number 1 on the list, like, you gotta have gravy.
Yeah. So we actually went out and bought a box of stuffing and a thing of gravy. So I was like maybe this weekend we'll just cook it just to have
Yeah.
like stuffing and gravy. Yeah.
Dude, that's like, speaking of stuffing, like, don't tell nobody this. My wife's mom is a wonderful cook, but her stuffing is the driest. It is horrid. And they
Yeah.
love it. It's like a cornmeal, cornbread stuffing, and dude, it'll suck all the dryness out of your all the moisture out of your mouth, complete dry. I can't mess with it. I'm used to now on our side, I think they do a better stuffing, but they put too many big black olives in it. I like
Ugh.
black olives, but not the amount that's in there. So I have to pick their own.
Yeah. Gotta have gravy. Um, so it was funny because we had two types of stuffing. So one person brought the ham, the other person brought the turkey. And so there was stuffing already, like stovetop stuffing already there, which was fantastic. But then they brought the turkey stuffing,
Yeah.
and it looked like brown mud. And everyone was just kind of ignoring it. And they're like, "Is no one going to eat the stuffing?" And I go, "Hey, I'll try the stuffing. Hell yeah, man!" And Haley's just over there going, and she goes, "I can't believe you ate that." And I was like, "I actually wasn't too bad." She goes, "I don't give a shit. It looked like poop." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, it didn't taste like poop though."
So they actually put it inside the turkey, like
Oh
old
yeah, it
school
was it
style?
was it was straight up salmonella turkey. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I ate it like a champ. Didn't give me
Yeah.
diarrhea. I was okay. It actually tasted pretty good, but it looked like baby poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad looking,
It's
but
yeah. I don't know, like, texture is a big thing for me. Looks
yeah.
too, like, I think I could go get past the looks, but if the texture's wrong, I
Oh,
can't.
texture was fucking weird.
Yeah, I can't.
Haley made a really cool dessert that she figured out. So sh everyone's like, "Apple pie, apple pie, apple pie." So she found a recipe for a deconstructed apple pie.
Yeah.
So you take the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, okay, and you cut them into 4, and you
Later.
take a can. All right, see you, Al Fernandez. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I was totally testing my immune system. Um, so you take these Pillsbury things, you cut them into 4, and then you take a can of apple pie filling.
Yeah.
This blew her mind. She had no idea you could just buy cans of pie filling.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't even know. She's
That's
like, "I
like the
didn't even
OG
do
way.
that."
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
get
I'm
a
like,
crust and then put the shit in
yeah,
there.
like
Yeah,
you make
there
a
you go.
cherry pie like that quick, honey. It's not, and call it
Yeah.
homemade. I mean, it's not. So, anyways, you pour this all into a pan, mix it all together, and you bake it. And then when you're done, you put all the frosting on top of it, and it was freaking amazing. Like I was like, "Oh, this is really good." Like, so it's like cinnamon apple pie, just
Who
in
doesn't
a
like that?
tray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you put vanilla ice cream with it, and you're like,
Oh,
"Oh, that
shit.
was." Oh, it was totally legit. Like we had leftovers, so we brought that home in a little container, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, no one's gonna eat this? Like, that's a shame." You know,
Yeah.
sucks to be you guys. This is yummy.
That's
Yeah,
that's, like my niece, love her to death, man. Sweetest woman ever. Decided she's gonna I love pecan pie. She decides to make me a homemade pecan pie, right?
yeah,
Dude, it's hard to make a pecan pie.
yeah.
I get it, and the mixture part is just really runny,
Okay,
and it's like I didn't wanna say it to her, you know?
yeah,
So I was like, "How am I gonna say this?" And I was like, "I just gotta tell the truth, like, hey, I'm so happy you made me this pecan pie. You tried really hard. Don't worry about next year. I'll get one at the store for $5. We'll be good to go." Luckily, she took it well, but
bro, you're the antichrist. Everybody likes pumpkin pie except for you and
yeah.
Haley. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
Dude, I So here's the thing: I love pumpkin pie only on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I don't mess with it all rest of the year.
Nobody does. It's
Yeah,
like turkey. Very few people touch a turkey outside of Thanksgiving
yeah.
because it's like this is the most disgusting thing ever. I was talking with Sage, Sage, and he goes, "Oh, I gotta eat white people food," and I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I gotta have turkey. Oh, turkey's so gross, such a dry. Like we're not all happily married to an Asian woman that cooks for us every night." He's like, "What are you talking about, man?" I'm like, whatever, dude. You eat Chinese food every night. He goes, "It's wonderful." I go, "All right, well, welcome to the rest of us. All right, fuck you."
Yeah. Dude, I love turkey, but most people do
I
have it
like it
dry.
too.
But like, if you just gotta watch it, you get to watch it and
Have you ever
like,
thought of sending Haley in for retraining? No, Haley is great. I would not. No, I would not change her for anything. She's perfect, man. She's got her own. She got her own way of doing shit, and that's perfectly okay with me. you know.
well, listen, like I mess with pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie. Nope, not touching it.
Oh, sweet potato pie is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not touching sweet potato
No,
pie. Yeah,
no.
and I was like,
So
oh, it's the same. No, it's not. It is
no,
not the
how is it? No, nah, no,
same. Yeah,
no. Sweet potatoes are disgusting. Like, why do you even put
yeah.
potato on there? Just call it sweet shit. I mean, ugh, gross. Ugh, no.
Oh, and that people that love the fries, no, never give me
Oh
sweet
yeah.
potato. Never. Yeah.
Still waiting for the moment of it. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Me too.
that's on Haley. That's Haley's
Yeah,
fault.
yeah. No, probably not. But never happened.
Yeah.
Um. What was I? So I did learn a new trick last night that hitting pumpkin pie though.
Who's sleeper agent?
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Hey, Fro hates it, so there's at least two people on the planet that are gonna pass on the pumpkin pie. So last night we went for our walk, and she's like, "Hey, let's walk up to Circle K and get a hot chocolate," because last night it was cold here by our standards. I said,
Right.
"Yeah, that sounds great. I don't care." So we go in there and we get. Apparently, they have like the hot cocoa machine, and it's like the most amazing hot cocoa ever, and it was really good. However, I'm used to just hot cocoa, drink it, and life is great. And I see her putting creamer in it. I'm not a coffee guy. I've never drinking
Yeah.
coffee. I don't like coffee. Coffee is disgusting. I don't care what you do to coffee; it still tastes like shit. Well, she's putting creamer like flavor. They have all these flavored creamers, but she's putting it in her hot chocolate. I go, "What are you doing?" She's, "I'm flavoring my hot chocolate." And I go, "Oh, well, that's a cool idea." So I don't understand how creamer actually works. Like it doesn't. So I'm like, "Oh, they have caramel. Oh, that's cool. A caramel twist in my hot chocolate.
Yeah,
That sounds
caramel
wonderful."
milk.
Yeah. So I poured it into my hot chocolate, and I'm like, "That looks cool. That's probably gonna taste good." I put 4 in my hot chocolate.
Oh no. Oh
Exactly. I know
no.
that now. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize how much flavor they can manage to squeeze into a little thing that's this big. Holy shit. So I'm drinking it and I'm like, man, I really probably shouldn't have put 4 in there. She goes, "You put 4?" I'm like, I don't have any experience in this. It's all new to me. I
Yeah.
probably could have put maybe, I don't know, 1. She goes, "Yeah, 1 probably would have been okay." I was like, or none. None would have been good. Yep, coffee sucks too. Yeah, hot chocolate
Yeah.
with peppermint vodka is amazing.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word on that one. But anyway, so yeah, I really fucked up hot chocolate.
Dude,
So yeah,
the hot chocolate thing though. Let me ask you this, because
yep.
me and Cassie have very strong hot chocolate with milk or hot water.
Oh, hot water.
100%. Like, people that drink hot chocolate with milk are
Ooh,
psychopaths.
yes, yeah,
We
that's
were at
instant
a
diarrhea.
Razorback football game, freezing cold. It wasn't this year, it was last year.
Yeah,
It was literally like 22. No, no, no. It was 15 degrees.
I like that.
We're like, I'm standing in line for hot chocolate. I'm getting as many hot chocolates as I can hold in a tray, and we're gonna get ourselves warm with this hot chocolate. They made it with milk, and I had to drink it anyways because it was freezing and it was warming up my hands. And it was, dude, milk and hot chocolate. That is out of bounds.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
had
good
it both
flaw.
ways. Yeah, no, I've had it both ways, and I much prefer the water as opposed to the chocolate milk. And no, that's cool. And there again, hey, it's
Yeah,
okay. It's
I
okay.
s- I knew Jester would eat it with milk. I just
Yeah.
had it done.
Well, of course, because he's going to be
or
opposite.
drink it with milk. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's perfectly fine. Like I've been to places where they're like, we make the best hot chocolate because we make it with milk, and I go, oh, I'll take it ice water.
You know?
Oh no, it's the best. You have to try it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
I don't like lactose. It's like I
Yeah.
just really want water. It's way good.
I'm
Hot
poor.
chocolate with
Poor man.
water is for poor folks. Yes, I am a broke ass mofo, and I put water in my macaroni and cheese.
That's exactly where I was gonna go. I was like, he puts water in his mac and cheese. So you already know where his loyalty lies.
Yeah. It's the best. Yeah, come on, man.
Oh man.
I like that shit dry and flavorless.
Oh jeez.
Most of it has powdered milk in it, anyways. You're correct, bro.
We're at our hour. What are we watching next week?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't even looked.
Let's look.
I'm gonna be watching Freelance for $20, and you're gonna be watching Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
So why don't we do this?
For it.
Oh well, that's fine. Why don't we do this? Why don't you watch Oppenheimer? I'll watch the shitty John Cena movie, and we'll compare notes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
So you can tell me how great Oppenheimer was.
There's this secondary movie too that
I can't see it. Obliterated. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch one shitty movie this week.
Raunchy action ensemble. That's how they describe it.
I think we should stick with the plan of you watch Oppenheimer and I'll watch this other crappy movie, and then you can tell me how great your movie was, and I'll tell you how bad my movie was.
Well, we'll see. It's like, what is it, like 4 hours long or something? I don't know.
Oppenheimer? Yeah, it's the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Pack a lunch.
Like, if it's horrible, I'm gonna make Matt be on next week to explain his position.
Christopher Nolan directed it. It's going to suck. Like, I was excited about that movie until I heard he was directing it, and I go, nope, don't care. I'm gonna go watch the Barbie movie.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, if it's a historical type movie, I think it'll be cool, but we'll see. Because the what it's based on, like you said, is a cool story, but we'll see.
Yeah. Whatever. Good luck. Take luck.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for giving us your time tonight. We hope you enjoyed this, and we'll think of a new name next week.
Yeah, exactly.